the originators of those preparing the budget does not factor correctly what is in the CBA, then we'll have a problem. And if it is properly factored, there will be no problem. And we had these problems of salary conflicts in the basic education with the unions over time. But the moment we started signing clear CBAs and working on proper projection of 4 years, that problem has ceased to exist. Now, it is still hanging over this cloud of confusion, poor mathematics, and I think somebody is deliberately causing confusion. Because once a CBA is signed, the accounting officers, the institution, because the universities, the payrolls are operated by accountants and competent people, there should be no problem as to the mathematics. And those figures and proposals is what the Ministry of Education should submit to Parliament. And if that data is not submitted to Parliament, it will not be captured in the budget. And you can see the unions have worked hard to dig into the mathematics and prove a case. And in the process of proving that case, somebody decided to be mischievous to frustrate the process by filing an appeal in court against a ruling of a lower court. And I think it is time. We don't need to take matters of labor relations, CBAs that are properly signed, to the courts. They just must be honored and be paid. And I think that's the position of government. Today, there were 2 ministers in Parliament, the CS Treasury, Mbadi, and the CS Education. That shows the level of commitment and seriousness by the government. And Mbadi said very clearly the questions and the fears of the organizing secretary, that we fear getting into July and what has been agreed is not implemented in terms of figures. And I think Mbadi said, I'll take responsibility and ensure that all CBAs are financed. This should be a strong message to the entire education sector and to the universities that there will be no time to engage in petty confusion, waste students' time, valuable time, waste parents' resources, and waste the national resources at the same time. The universities must pivot back to concentrate in quality teaching, concentrate in research work and community development. Furthermore, the Kenya Kwanza administration manifesto and pillar is about re-engineering the production sector in the country so that we engage in proper value addition, manufacturing, and everything. It cannot be done when the universities are in confusion. We are talking about shifting Kenya from being a middle-income or third-world country to a first-world by 2055. Who will do that? It is the universities. It is the education sector. And that is why it is urgent to stabilize the universities. Right. That's the position of the president. That is the position of this regime. Right. And we are cleaning up confusion of the previous regimes very decisively. That's a fact for sure. Right. So I assure the university lecturers, I assure the public that there will not be any more industrial action within the universities because things will be done right.
That's that.